Hi, welcome to Knit with Hannah. Today we're going to look at how you start a new row when you're knitting. Hi, welcome to Knit with Hannah. I'm Hannah. I'm here with Knitting Natter to help you learn to knit the easy way. So, have you just started knitting and you're thinking, I'm picking my knitting up and I don't know what to do next? Maybe you've put it down and maybe a few days have gone by and you're not really sure how you start the new row. Well, I'm going to help you do that today. If you are new here, then do hit the subscribe button. I've got all sorts of beginner videos here. So yeah, hit the subscribe button and click on the little bell as well so that you'll be notified whenever a new video appears. That's every Tuesday, every week. Now then, this week we're going to look at how you start a new row in knitting. That might seem really obvious, but if you've got single pointed needles, double pointed needles, circular needles, maybe if you're switching between them or if someone has just given them to you, you think, am I doing this right or am I not? I'm going to show you how you start a new row this week. Let's get to it, let's start that demo. So as you can see, I have quite a few pieces of knitting here, and I'm going to show you how to start a new row, whether you're using single pointed needles like these, double pointed needles like we have here with this light pink, and circular needles as well. Let's get to it. I'm going to clear the decks a little bit and we'll start with the single pointed needles. So when you're knitting with single pointed needles, it's quite easy to work out how you start the next row, simply because you can't start knitting from this end, you have to start knitting from this end. So that's it, it is that simple. You pick up your needle, you create a nice even row of stitches on your left hand needle, and you're going to start. You're just going to pick up the yarn, put the needle through the first stitch and start knitting. That's it. That is starting a new row when you are using single pointed needles. And if you're using a pattern, it will tell you which stitches to use first along the row. And if you're not using a pattern like me, I'm just using knit stitches on every single row here. And that's what I'm doing. I'm knitting on every row. So there we go. That is starting a new row with single pointed needles. The points tell you where you're starting. So again, I will just turn that around and start knitting from this end. There you go. So that's one of them done. Let's have a look at the double pointed needles next. We have a few stitches on the needle. We have double pointed needles, so there isn't a stopper at one end telling us where to start. So this is where we have to use a bit of intuition along with some technical skills too. Now, when we start to knit, we need the yarn. So if I start to knit from this end, I'm going to take the yarn, pick it up and start knitting. But I'm going to have the yarn coming from the other end of the needle. So if I start knitting from here, there's going to be a big loop of yarn, which means I have to make sure that my stitches are at this end of the needle because the yarn is at this end of the needle. And there you go. That's what you need to do. Just check where the yarn is, which stitch is it coming from. If it's coming from this stitch at this end of the needle, that is the first stitch that you knit. So you start to knit like that. There you go. That is starting a new row with double pointed needles. There you go. I'm just going to knit across this row. Again, your pattern will dictate which stitches you use on each row. It will dictate which stitches you use at the beginning of the row. But if, like me, you're knitting every stitch, there you go, that's it, all done. And then I turn that around. The stitch has this yarn coming from it. So I'm going to hold the empty needle in my right hand and start knitting from this end of the needle. There you go, that's all well and good, we're done. So with the circular needle, you can use these when you're starting to knit if you like. The bonus of this is that you're not going to have your stitches falling off of the needle because they can sit in the middle of the needle, and you can just put that in a bag when you finish knitting every evening or whenever you get your knitting out. So in that case, you're not going to lose stitches, they're not going to drop off of the needles. But again, you have to use your skill and your intuition when you're starting the next row. Again, what do? I'm going to drag them up to this end and say, do they sit on this end of the needle? So we have this yarn coming here, but that is the cast on yarn and it's not very long, it finishes. And I do not have a long thread coming from this first stitch. I have a long thread coming from this stitch. So I have to drag it all the way to the other end of this circular needle. There it goes, all the way to the other end. And there it is. It is just like we did with the double pointed needles. You have the tip of the needle, the yarn is coming from that first stitch. I'm going to pick this up and knit with it. So some people think you can only knit circular things on circular needles. You can use these as if they were single pointed, as if they were double pointed needles. Just imagine that the cord is chopped up in the middle and that's one needle and that's the other needle. I got confused when I first was looking at this and thinking, how can you do flat knitting on a circular needle? But it is quite simple. You look at the tips of the needles, tips of the circular needles as the bits that are important, and you pretty much ignore the fact that it's all joined together. There you go. Again, we have the yarn coming from that first stitch near the tip of the needle. So I'm going to take this other tip, hold it in my right hand, and start knitting from this end. The yarn is there, it's all ready to go. We're not going to have a loop holding around the back because it's coming from the other end. It's there, it's all ready to go. So that's it. We have circular needles starting a new row, double pointed needles starting a new row, and single pointed needles starting a new row. All done. You now know what you're doing. Well, I hope that was helpful for you. You now know how to start a new row, whether you're on single pointed, double pointed, or on circular needles. Like I said, if you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, but also hit subscribe. You'll know then whenever a new video appears, as long as you hit the notification bell. Great, thank you so much for joining me this week. Lovely to have you with me. I will see you again soon. Bye for now. Happy knitting.